About PSG, that their bottle has gone. They're in that mindset now. They find themselves 2-0 down. Like, how did they change this now for the second half?
I think it was clear from the first half how they're going to set up. Cavani is playing more or less like an extra midfielder, and they're all camped about 10 or 15 yards outside their own 18-yard box. He's the most advanced player, so I think we're going to see way more of that. But the room for improvement, I mean, is vast. The little basic things, like Matuidi, his touch in midfield, Marquinhos, the defender, his play before the second goal. Cavani, when he gets hold of it, should keep hold of it. Nothing too extravagant, but if they can just improve the basics of the performance, they may make life a little bit easier for themselves. It's going to be difficult. Now, they're not playing against a Barcelona team that are anywhere near as good as Barcelona can play, but they're 2-0 up, the tails are up, home crowd. It's going to be daunting and hostile for them in the second half.
But PSG are still ahead in the tie.
Yeah, exactly. That's all you need to tell them. You're still 40 ahead in the tie. Try to get 3, 4, 5 passes together, because what happened in the first half, Barcelona are 2-0 up without having to take a chance, because if you're 4-0 up, you think at some stage they have to take a chance. But 2 individual mistakes, or 2 mistakes by the defence, gifted them 2 goals. They have to avoid it in the second half. If they can keep it at 2-0 for the next 15-20 minutes, then Barcelona has to take a chance, and then have to take your chances on the counter-attack. But as Liam said, you've got to keep the ball a lot better. Yes, Barcelona did well, they pressurised them, but they made it easy, because the first look was always backwards. They need somebody, Matuidi, Lucas Moura, Cavani, they need to show, keep hold of the ball, and then come with players forward, and then hopefully we see a better and a different Paris side.
We saw glimpses there, or shots at Liam of Di Maria going through a fairly vigorous warm-up.
That was a demonstration by the coach. Di Maria was outstanding 2 weeks ago, wasn't he? And the demonstration by the coach is, I don't trust you in a big game like this. And the guy was absolutely brilliant a couple of weeks ago. And he's put Lucas in. And Lucas is just working the flanks like an extra fullback. The coach needs to show some courage and say to his players, look, come on, I want you to get out there.
He lost his bottle as well as the team.
He's lost his bottle,
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He needs to put Draxler up front, Cavani up front, and say to his midfield players, there's the target, knock it up to them, and ask questions of Barcelona. And I'd get Di Maria on for Lucas. Otherwise, they'll probably go out of the competition. And imagine going out of the competition when you're 4-0 up and playing like you're doing now. No courage to get on the ball, no composure. It's really, really disappointing.
Like this team, Richie, the PSG, we've been talking about projects all over there. There's a lot of money has been spent on assembling this group of players by very wealthy people, and they ain't going to be happy.
I remember they'd be creating history tonight if they didn't go through. No one has failed to advance from the position they're currently in, and when you think of all the money that's been put into that squad, I agree, that coach must be bang under pressure if this doesn't go well for them, or continues not to go well for them tonight, and they don't advance.
Well, keeping them waiting.
They don't want to go out.
No, yeah.
They're frightened to go out.
The coach is still in the chapel praying.
They're actually a minute late, but the chapel is just up at the top of the stairs there. But they're a minute late back out onto the pitch now. We can all do these mind games and stuff, but well, if they work, they're great.
Well, they go out together, so hopefully they stay together, because in the first half they weren't enough. They weren't 11 people who showed the bottle and the courage to really take the Barcelona team on. If they stick together, they will go to the next round, but they've got to be as united as they just come out of the dressing room.
This is going to be fascinating. Back to Ray and George.